Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Camilo here. Hope you're well. Hope you all had a fantastic week. Markets are crazy, and you may be wondering when and where and how and why haven't we gotten involved yet? Okay, and I'm gonna explain to you momentarily why. All right, and so the trend has been established. We are bullish in the market. We are going to see new all-time highs and beyond towards the end of this year. Okay, and so the reasons why we have been on the sidelines, okay, is because tracking this wave 4 pullback wasn't easy at all. Okay, there were anticipations that this was already the top of the market given certain geopolitical events and Fed tapering and stuff coming out of China and so on that was signaling to us that perhaps this was already the top. So the way we were viewing this was not this 3 wave. And now looking at this C wave here, this was a pretty non-common or usual wave C pullback. Okay, now we get 5 waves up, 5 waves down, 3 waves up, and then this does not look like 5 waves to me. I mean, you can pull 5 waves down, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, but it was pretty difficult. However, once the low was set on October the 4th, we started changing course. Okay, we went up, we then gapped down. So now you ask yourself this question: if you're tracking this wave count to the downside with very little conviction or very little percentage that perhaps the low was in, looking at this gap here on October the 5th, this was not confirming any uptrend. Okay, however, we did not break the low of October the 4th. All right, so that was pretty much a hint, right? Because then the following day, October the 6th, we gapped up, October the 7th, and then we found rejection and we saw a decline. Now, once we started rallying, gapping up, and breaking the previous high, we then established the wave 2 as a pullback here. Now, this here, the way we were looking at this, is a pretty much a disguised flat correction. Okay, A, B, and C. That's pretty uncommon. Okay, we don't see such a large disguised and hidden flat corrections. They're normally very easy to spot. However, this wasn't. Okay, so down in A, up in B, down in C, to a 618% retracement. So at 432 spot 10, that would have been a perfect opportunity for us to take a trade to the upside. However, given the fact that this was still looking like a 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, okay, there was no high conviction. This was still looking pretty much corrective. Okay, now zooming in and digesting and peeling the pieces out of this chart, you start noticing that there are 5 waves and 3 waves within this zone here. All right, now that's old story, right? That's history. Now we don't care about that. We want to know when and where, how and when we can start positioning ourselves to the upside. So I'm here to tell you that. All right, but before we continue, consider subscribing to the channel. Give me a thumbs up on this video, like the channel, like the videos, subscribe, do all the fun stuff, man, because my videos and everything that I put out on this channel is very informative, and I enjoy doing it because I see the engagement in every single one of you and the care and opportunities that we may present just by looking at these videos. If you want other charts and you want more analysis for different names that you're looking at or interested in, join Trending Waves. There's a trial going on. The link to the Discord group is pinned down in the comment section. So the SPX already hits its all-time high, right? If we take a look at the SPX, we see that we barely clipped it. All right, so the all-time high was 45.85. I'm looking at the numbers here. Take a look, right? 45.85, and our all-time high today was 45.51.44. So where is the SPY at now? The SPY is barely there yet, okay, but we may see it. Okay, it will follow. So eventually by tomorrow end of the day, we're gonna see a pretty much a rally into the first half of the day before we start fading. That is my anticipation. That is what I anticipate happen. All right, now why do I say that? Because this wave 3, right, this wave 3 that you see here is way extended already. It's the 2618. I mean, anything beyond that, I mean, you see that on crypto world, you see that on the forex, but it's very it's unlikely and uncommon for equities to go beyond this 2618. So where do I get the 2618? The 2618 is an extension from the wave 1, projected to the from the low to the high of wave 1 to the low of wave 2. You get the 2618. Okay, so that is an appropriate point where we could see a potential reversal. So where is that at? If I zoom in here real quick, that is at 455.93. Would that break all-time high in the SPY? Yes. So that's check number 1. Number 2, that will fall into confluence with this rejection or this resistance are these two fib clustering. So we have 3 levels here, right? 455.93, 455.78, and 454.65. Now this on the white Fibonacci levels are a projection from the wave 2 to the 3 to the 4. Okay, you get 50% and the 38.2. All right, so these 2 zones I am interested in, or 3 rather, okay, for a possible reversal coming into tomorrow. So we then look for an A, up in B, and down in C to the 23.6, down to the 38.2, anywhere between this 2 zones. Even maybe we will find a pretty good sizable support area here, or at the previous wave 4, which is unlikely because it would be too shallow of a pullback. But again, this is really something that, you know, and anything goes in the stock market at this point. So A, B, and C to the zone, and then it's here, guys, ladies and gentlemen, it is here where we will position ourselves for a good trade opportunity to the upside. All right, so that's the game plan. You already know what it is. You already know how it is around here at Trending Waves. So join the Discord group. You'll get commentary every single day, every single minute, every single hour of the day for any questions you may have. Over to the Qs, triple Qs. So the triple Qs are nearing their high. I mean, they're lagging a bit, but look, take a look, right? So from September 7th, from September 2nd high, right, down in A, up in B, 618 retracement, resistance, down in C. This was a little bit more clear. So, right, this was more direction to wave 4. Up in 1, ABC pulled back into wave 2. And now we're looking at a 5-wave progression into the wave 3. We've already broken above the 200% extension. All right, I do anticipate NASDAQ or the Qs to continue on higher to its 2618. Its 2618 is at the resistance from its previous all-time high. So 382.97 or 382.92. At which point, let me guide you through this, guys. At which point we see a brief rally, and then our A, B, and C pullback. Okay, we want to see this, guys. We want to see this so that we can position ourselves to upside trade. All right, guys, pretty simple. So we want to wait for our wave structure to reach the 2618, 382.97. Okay, before we see a brief pullback down towards the 23.6 and 38.2. 375.08, 370. Now you may be asking yourselves, why don't we just take a quick trade? I think the best opportunity is going to present itself down here. Okay, so once we see this brief pullback, then you can start taking your trades. Over to the SMH. The SMH is also gearing up towards its 200% extension of this model degree wave 3. So from the October 4th low, we've reached the wave 2, up in 1, right? ABC pulled back into the wave 2. Okay, now we have a gap, acceleration gap into the wave 3. We're gearing up for a completion of the wave 3. Now we haven't made any new highs on the SMH, but we are there. So once we reach the 200% extension, right, because we've already exceeded the 1618. I mean, at this point, we don't really technically have to go up there, but given the fact that all the other indices have reached their 200%, so it's likely that SMH will do the same. At which point, if in fact that reaches this level, we want to see this brief pullback down towards the 23.6 and the 38.2. This zone will serve as a good trade opportunity to the final 5th wave of wave 3. IWM is in the same boat, except that IWM has been a little bit more of a slow meandering move here. We haven't reached our 100% extension of wave 1 versus wave 2. That might be our level of resistance, but I don't think that might be the case, because then that will serve for a brief wave 4 pullback, at which point, if wave 4 goes beyond the territory of wave 1, then this wave count is invalid. So I do see, and potentially can happen, is that wave 3 can be extended, okay, towards the 1618, and then we can see a brief pullback as long as we maintain our position north of the previous wave one, okay, at 227.79. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. Pretty quick and down to the point. Hope you all like it. Actually, yeah, let me take a quick look at Bitcoin. All right, Bitcoin, where you at? Yeah, it looks really it was expected, as we mentioned yesterday. So Bitcoin, over to the 4-hour time frame. Bitcoin, what are you doing here? So from September 21st low, okay, 50% retracement of this overall wave one advance. We are now we have completed the wave one in the smaller the wave degree. We will look for a down in A, up in B, down in C, down towards the zone of support, the 23.6, 38.2, which if we take a look at the historical price data, okay, of these two zones, we're going to see that that comes into confluence with several key areas in the chart. Okay, you can see here that there is a pretty good level of confluence and clustering of price action that we can anticipate Bitcoin to hold before we keep on rallying up into its wave three. All right, guys. So take a look for keep your eyes open for the $59 to the $54 region, $54,000 region, $59,000 region in Bitcoin before you can position ourselves potentially to all-time highs. Again, thank you so much for your time. Hope to see you in the Discord group. Join Trending Waves. You won't regret it. See you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.